Who's talking?
You.
You?
Oh, okay. Okay, it's the 7th of July, doing our hive inspection again. Right now we just have one super, and we're going to look to see how they're progressing. We did weigh the hive, and it's 132, which is 2 pounds lighter than last Friday. So it'd be interesting to see why that might be. So Jim puts the top in the back, and he'll put the inner cover towards the front.
Definitely need another super.
So a new terminology for the new beekeepers is called frosting. And you can see this brand new white wax that they put on the capped honey cells, and it's an indicator that there's definitely still a high flow going on. Nectar flow. I don't see any brood, so we might just go ahead and lift it up, and then we can look underneath.
Where'd you go?
I'm not behind you. Oh.
See some cups, but I don't see anything alarming. The cups are dry.
I don't see any brood. That's good news. So now we'll go in and see how our brood looks like. And as always, we want to push the brood to the bottom deep, even when we have honey supers, especially when we have honey supers. So a good frame of brood on the outside wood, which is what we want. All the frames in the bottom to have brood.
This looks like a total hatch out on this one.
Yep.
He's come back and filled it with larvae
Oh, good.
in the center there. And I don't see any eggs, but there's eggs. There's eggs and larvae here, which is a real good indicator.
Another good brood frame.
Larvae, she's come back and filled larvae everywhere. Here's a queen cup right here, but that's no big deal. They're gonna move those around. Now here you go.
Look at that.
Wow.
She's doing fantastic here. So we've got brood, 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 brood. This one is all pollen. Now we can keep track of where the brood was and where the empty frames are, so if we need to move frames down from the top, we know where to go. But she's got brood everywhere down here except for one frame, which is pollen, and they need that. So
And what's also good about these brood frames is the corners are full of
gosh, look at
honey.
this. Wow. Look at this. This is just fantastic. Look at this big old drone here.
For a slow starting
She's
queen.
come on real
she's
good.
Caught up nicely.
Yeah, that's for sure. Do you want to check those drone cells for lights?
Yep. Do we have a stretcher?
I get one real quick.
Okay, so what we do is we put the scratcher in, pull out the drone pupa, and look for mites. Usually it's on the abdomen. And
Clean.
Clean.
don't see it. Now, this time of the year, there's no requirement to shove all the frames back over. You can just put that sucker back in.
That's true.
And that's less chance of
Hurting
any one of the bees.
because we're not going to move anything down because there's no room.
So that box has 7 frames of brood.
Yes.
Should we put that one back? So it's normally best to put the second back on top. That way, as you're working the hive, sometimes the queens will run away, and this way she'll run to the bottom.
All brood. Wow.
Holy cow. This queen, the outside is the same way. All brood.
I'm amazed she hasn't gone up into the honey center.
So she may. We can take a better look when we get back up there.
Let me check those.
Looks good.
Nothing.
Nothing.
You can also take a picture. You see the drone's eyes? That's called purple. That's the color of them. But that kind of gives you a idea of how old these drones are. More fruit.
And larva.
So that's 9 frames.
Now they're getting into honey. Yeah. Now that was just a break because this one's all brood.
Yeah, it is. Holy smokes.
It kind of corresponds to the food frame in the bottom.
Yeah.
Ah, look at the drones.
Look at that. This is all eggs over here. This is all eggs.
I don't want to kill that bee.
As clear as can be. There she is.
Yep.
Yeah, she's not got anywhere to lay down below.
No, she doesn't. She's just a machine now. This is all brood here.
This house gonna explode.
Just gonna get bigger. Definitely put a.
And that's all
That's
honey.
all honey.
So, and that one was brood too.
Yeah. Yes.
6 and 7 is 13.
Give me some smoke on the edge here.
Switch.
Let's take a look at one of these.
I was just gonna say the same thing.
See how pretty this new comb
It
is.
is all honey. That looks
This is all honey.
gorgeous.
And no brood.
This is beautiful.
And I love this one.
Yeah. All right.
So we'll top super because we have a honey barrier, and that might help keep the queen from coming up into this brand new open comb. This one didn't get cleaned up.
Not too good. Now, since these are drawn and are wet, we're only going to use 7. That way they can draw this out better.
They will be all over there.
Yep, they'll be up there and clean that up. Ready to...
All right. Any parting words?
No, the hive's doing great. All it now needs is a good honey flow to make even more honey.